Welcome back to Hammonds Field on the Harbell's Grill and Sports Bar pregame show. John Miller alongside as the Cardinals look for their first win of the 2021 season. They'll get their third crack at it tonight against the Wichita Wind Surge, the AA affiliate of the Minnesota Twins. Let's meet the starters. First for the Wind Surge, as mentioned, their manager, Ramon Borrego. His pitching coaches, Luis Ramirez and Virgil Vasquez. His hitting coach is Ryan Smith. Here's his lineup tonight. Leading off, playing left field, Aaron Whitefield. Batting second and center is Gilberto Celestino. Jose Miranda bats third. He'll play second base. Cleaning up at short, Jermaine Palacios. Batting fifth and right, Jimmy Kerrigan. Batting sixth and playing first base, Caleb Hamilton. Hamilton making his first appearance of the season. Batting seventh at third base, Andrew Bechtold. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Damick Tomshay. And catching and batting ninth is Roy Morales. So once again, the lineup for the Wind Surge. It's Whitefield in left, Celestino in center, Miranda at second. Palacios bats cleanup at short, followed by Kerrigan in right, then Hamilton at first. Bechtold bats seventh at third base. Tomshay batting eighth, he's the DH. And Roy Morales will catch and bat ninth for Wichita. For the Springfield Cardinals, under first-year manager Jose Lajer, the pitching coach is Darwin Marrero, and the hitting coach is Tiger Peterson. For the Cardinals, leading off, the shortstop Delvin Perez. Batting second and playing third base, Nolan Gorman, the number 2 prospect currently in the Cardinals system. Batting third, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. Cleaning up at first base, Lucan Baker. Batting fifth and left, Juan Yepes. Batting sixth and catching, Julio Rodriguez. Batting seventh and playing center field, Justin Turner. Batting eighth, the right fielder David Vinsky, and batting ninth at second is Nick Dunn. So once again for the Cardinals, it's Perez at short, Gorman at third, Herrera the DH, followed by Baker at first base cleaning up, then Yepes in left, Rodriguez the catcher batting sixth, Turner in center field batting seventh, followed by David Vinsky in right batting eighth, and Nick Dunn plays second base and bats ninth for Springfield here tonight. Last night, it was Wichita with a 5-4 win. They out-hit the Cardinals 8-7. In a game in which Springfield held a 4-3 lead after 5 innings, but gave up 2 runs in the 7th. And were unable to score from then on and lost 5-4. The winning pitcher was Neff. The losing pitcher for Springfield was Boski Okovic, and the save went to Mason, his first of the year. Left-hander Connor Thomas getting his warm-up tosses in for Springfield as the Cardinals get set to host the Wichita Wind Surge here on this Thursday night in downtown Springfield. Hi, I'm John Miller. Thanks for joining us. This has been the Harbell's Grill and Sports Bar pregame show. Cardinals looking for their first win of the season. No better time than the present to get that done. And the left-hander Thomas, who likes to pepper the strike zone, is on the mound for Springfield. They'll face a Wichita team that snuck away from Springfield, a 2-0 win on Tuesday, and then a 5-4 win yesterday for the Wind Surge. Bats have been relatively quiet so far in the series, and we'll see what Thomas can do to this Wichita club here tonight. Warm-up tosses have concluded. Home plate umpire Jake Bruner dusts off the plate, and we're ready for baseball here on this Tuesday night. Aaron Whitefield strides to the plate, right-handed hitter for Wichita to get us going. He's got the tall socks, the bright red shoes, And the black bat, he waves it at the left-hander Thomas, who's on the mound and delivers. Right down central, in for a strike. We're underway a couple minutes late tonight. 7:07 is the first pitch. And the temperature outside, 64 degrees. There's strike two right over the heart of the plate. And it's 0-2 from the lefty Thomas. He works quickly, and he fills up the zone. The 0-2. Fouled at the plate, just got a piece to the right-hander Whitefield, and it's still 0-2. Connor Thomas, 5'11", 173, not very big. Fifth-round pick out of Georgia Tech back in 2019. 3 pitches, fastball, slider, changeup. He kicks and throws. Whitefield swings and misses. First strikeout and the first out of the night. Whitefield has been by far the most impressive offensive player for this Wichita club. He's 4 for 8 at the plate in 2 games, so a good start for Connor Thomas to set him down to get this one underway. Here's Gilberto Celestino, the center fielder, and a high chopper hit to second. Fielded by Dunn, over to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down. The Cardinals defensively tonight in the outfield. Yepes in left, Turner in center, and Vinsky in right. Nolan Gorman at third, Delvin Perez at short, Nick Dunn at second, and Lucan Baker plays first, while Julio Rodriguez does the catching. 2 up, 2 down, and a first pitch strike to Jose Miranda. It's 0-1. On the right-handed hitting second baseman, who's 2 for 7 with a home run so far in this young season. Check swing foul at the plate. And nothing but strikes so far from the left-hander Thomas. The entire infield is shaded. There's a few stretches of sunlight just behind second base, but other than that, everything's in shade. Pitch down and away for a ball. It's now 1-2. Yepes standing in the shade and left, but Turner and Vinsky are right in the sunshine in center and right. Pitch down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just a gentle breeze in from left tonight. It was howling earlier for batting practice. It was whipping in from straightaway center, but now more of a crosswind left to right. As this one wrapped foul on the ground past the Cardinals dugout down the first base side. It's still 2 balls, 2 strikes. It feels like a fall night. You need a light jacket, maybe a hoodie. Tough to complain about mid-60s weather here in Springfield. 2-2 pitch. Slow roller up the third baseline. Tough play. Gorman will eat it. Picked it up cleanly, but had no play. That's an infield single for Jose Miranda. And that's the game of baseball right there. If you're Thomas, a good pitch jammed him right on his hands. Miranda just able to tap it up the third base line. If he hits it any harder, it's an out. But as it is, a slow roller, and Gorman had no play but just to pick it up. So it brings in the cleanup hitter, Jermaine Palacios. He's the shortstop. All right-handers in the lineup for Wichita tonight against the left-hander, Connor Thomas. And a first pitch fastball is low, 1-0 on Palacios. Palacios hitting .250 on the young season, 2 for 8. And a fastball up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Palacios, a former prospect in the Rays organization, was traded to the Twins a few years back. Bounces it foul up the third base line. He was signed by the Twins as an international free agent back in 2013. 5 years later, traded to the Rays in a deal that sent Jake Odorizzi back to Minnesota. And then he ended up becoming a free agent and signed back with Minnesota in 2020. There's a fastball up and away. It's now 3-1 from Thomas. Runner at first, 2 outs. We're scoreless here in the top of the first. Springfield Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge, Minnesota Twins affiliate. Here's a slow roller hit to the left side. Gorman charges, bare hands, throws to first. Not in time. Bang, bang at first. Michael Raines, the first base umpire, emphatically signals safe. So 2 slow choppers to third, and the Wind Surge with 2 base runners here in the first. So it brings in Jimmy Kerrigan. He plays right field tonight. He had an off day yesterday and went 1 for 4 on Tuesday. And he takes a strike. Miranda at second, Palacios at first. 2 outs, top of the first. The 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kerrigan played professional baseball up in O'Fallon, Missouri a few years back. Independent ball for the River City Rascals. That was back in 2017 before he signed a contract with Minnesota. Here's a ground ball hit to short, gloved by Perez. He'll sling it to first, and the inning is over. No runs, a couple squirrely infield singles, but nothing doing for Wichita after 1. Half inning across in Springfield. It's Wichita nothing, and the Cardinals coming up. You're listening to Springfield Cardinals baseball on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. No score through a half inning in Springfield. Cardinals coming to the plate against Wichita right-hander Cole Sands. It'll be Perez, Gorman, and Herrera for Springfield. Cardinals through 2 games have managed just 4 runs. 4 runs on 15 hits. First pitch is a ball to Perez. He bats from the right side. One of 6 right-handers in the lineup tonight. Here's a swing and a miss at a high fastball. And it's 0-2 on Delvin Perez. Perez, 6'3", 200 pounds, Puerto Rican native, swings and misses at a changeup. Did he get a piece? Yes, he did. It's a ball and 2 strikes. It's 3 for 8 so far this year as he takes outside. Known best for his defense, was rated as the best defensive infielder in the Cardinals organization by Baseball America this year. He swings and misses here, and Perez has gone on strikes. And Cole Sands, the tall right-hander, has his first punch out of the night. Sands, 6'3", 215 pounds, a 23-year-old out of Tallahassee. Former Florida State Seminole in his second career Double-A start. He works in the first base side of the rubber, and he delivers a fastball strike to Nolan Gorman. Gorman's the player to watch for the Cardinals, the number 2 prospect in their system, rated by MLB.com. He looks at a high fastball, and the count is even 1-1. Ranked as the best power hitter in the system by Baseball America. He takes down and in. 2 balls, 1 strike on Gorman. Through 188 professional games, he's had 32 homers. There's a fastball strike on the outside corner. Count even 2-2. 263 batting average 32 homers, 43 doubles, and 7 triples, driven in 106. He bounces this one down the first baseline. It kicks foul. It's still 2-2 on Gorman. First round pick in 2018 out of Sandra Day O'Connor High School in Glendale, Arizona, just outside of Phoenix. Gorman bats from the left side. Red batting gloves, holds it on the end. 2-2 the count, 1 out, base is empty in the first. And a changeup low. Runs the count full, 3-2. Sands is a 3-pitch pitcher, a fastball that sits in the low 90s, a curveball, and a changeup. Fastball missed wide at 90, and Gorman earns himself a 1-out walk. So the Cardinals have their first base runner, and it brings in Ivan Herrera, the designated hitter. Herrera, one of 8 Cardinals ranked in the top 30 in their minor league system. He's ranked 3rd, just behind Gorman. At his first Double-A hit on Tuesday, a 4th inning single, and he takes a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Signed as a free agent back in 2016 out of Panama. Herrera bats from the right side and swings and misses at a pitch off the outside part. It's 0-2. Runner at first, 1 out, no score, bottom 1 here in Springfield. Pitch from Sands is lined foul down the right field line, out of play. Shoots it over the sweet level, back near traffic way. No balls, 2 strikes on Herrera. Here's the next. Curveball stayed high. Sands wanted it, but the home plate umpire, Jake Bruner, didn't give it. Herrera listed at 6 foot, 225. He is 20 years old. He'll turn 21 next month. Gorman, a big jump at first, doesn't go, and Herrera taps it foul. A bluff job by Norman. Took 2 steps towards second base as Sands delivered home and then stopped. A ball and 2 strikes the count. Runner at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Herrera. Sands, the right-hander, works from the stretch. He's set at the letters. And the pitch. Ground ball hit to second. Double play ball. Miranda to second. There's 1. Palacios to first. There's 2. And the inning is over. So the Cardinals don't score. Double play ball erases the 1-out walk. We're through an inning here in Springfield. It's the Cardinals and Windsurge tied at 0. You're listening to Springfield Cardinals baseball on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. First pitch of the second inning misses wide from the left-hander Thomas, and it's 1-0. No score, top of the second here in Springfield between the Cardinals and the Windsurge. There's a line drive down the left field line. That's trouble into the corner. Karam's off the wall. Around first on his way to second, Caleb Hamilton. And he'll be in standing with a leadoff double. First game of the year for Hamilton. First swing of the year is a double down the line and left. And for the second straight inning, the Wind Surge have a runner in scoring position. By far the hardest hit ball of the night. Granted, small sample size. We're only in the second inning. The Wind Surge had 2 first inning singles, both of the infield variety, and both of them went about 40 feet. This was a laser off the bat of Hamilton. So here's Andrew Bechtold, the third baseman. And he takes a fastball high. 1 ball, no strikes. Tough start to the year for Bechtold. 1 for 8 at the plate with 4 strikeouts. 25-year-old third baseman bats from the right side. Pitch from the lefty. Swing and a miss. Got him on the changeup down and in. It's 1-1. Bechtold played his freshman year of college at the University of Maryland. His sophomore year, he went the JUCO route at Chippewa College. Won a national championship. He takes a strike on the outside part. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Was ranked as the 5th best third baseman in the 2017 draft. Was a 5th round pick by these Minnesota Twins. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he takes one off the edge. 2-2. Leadoff double by Hamilton. He's at second. Nobody out. The 7th place hitter, Andrew Bechtold, the batter. Here's the 2-2. Also missed away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez tried to frame it, but Jake Bruner consistent. Back-to-back pitches just off the outer edge. So the count now full on Bechtold. A deep stance from the right side, and he calls time and steps out. Thomas back on the rubber. He's ready. Set at the letters. A look at second. Now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3. Bechtold can't believe it. He had tossed the bat away, was heading down to first. And with a strike 3 call from Jake Bruner, Bechtold arced his back. Like, are you kidding me? Spun, looked at the umpire, and heads back to the dugout. Fastball, knee-high outside part from Thomas. That's his 2nd strikeout. So 1 down, still a man at second, and here's Damick Tomshay. He's the designated hitter. Drafted back in 2014 by the Phillies. Tomshay takes a fastball strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 29-year-old out of Sioux City, Iowa. Free agent signee by the Twins in the offseason. Runner at second, 1 out. And the 0-1 waits from Thomas. At the knees. 0-2. Tomshay, slightly open stance from the right side. Loosely holds the bat off his right shoulder and swings and misses. He chased the changeup in the dirt. Back-to-back strikeouts from Connor Thomas. And after the leadoff double, now there's 2 down. And here comes Roy Morales. He's one of the few players we've seen wearing a mask as he heads to the plate. Right now, just has it hanging underneath his chin. As he digs in from the right side. Morales the catcher, and he takes A changeup at the knees. It's 0-1. Thomas has thrown 31 pitches tonight. 21 have been strikes. Here's a line drive hit to short. Glove there by Perez. Throws to first. Dug out by Baker. And the inning is over. So the Wind Surge get a leadoff double by Caleb Hamilton, and they fail to advance him. We're through an inning and a half at Hammonds Field. It's the Wind Surge and the Cardinals scoreless on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. The second inning is brought to you by Mercy, the official sports medicine and orthopedics provider of the Springfield Cardinals. To find the Mercy Pro that's right for you, visit mercy.net/Team Cardinals. John Miller filling in for Andrew Buckbinder tonight as the Cardinals look for their first win of the 2021 season. Wichita Wind Surge, the newest member of the Texas League, which is now referred to as AA Central, with the rebranding and reorganization of the minor league system. They beat Springfield 2-0 on Tuesday and 5-4 last night. Cole Sands, right-hander for Wichita, used 19 pitches to dispatch the Cardinals in order in the first. And Lucan Baker swings and misses. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike on the burly right-handed batting first baseman. Baker 6'4", 285. And he fouls this one back to the screen. He's a 24-year-old out of Spring, Texas, a second-round pick in 2018. Product from Texas Christian University. And he lines this one into right field. That'll drop in front of the right fielder, Jimmy Kerrigan, and Baker has a leadoff single. Defensively for the Wind Surge tonight, Whitefield in left, Celestino in center, and Kerrigan in right. Bechtold at third, Palacios at short, Miranda at second, Hamilton plays first, and Roy Morales does the catching. Lucan Baker with the first hit of the night for Springfield. He leads off the second inning with a single, and here's Juan Yepes, the left fielder. Yepes on top of the plate from the right side. First pitch from Sands, down and in, a fastball in at 88 on the gun. It's 1-0. Yepes hitting .500 so far on the young season. 3 for 6 at the plate with a double and a strikeout. The 1-0. Line foul out of play on the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wichita in their road gray jerseys and pants. Navy blue lettering trimmed in white and light blue. 1-1. Down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike on Juan Yepes. Ranked as the number 21 prospect in the Cardinals system by MLB.com. Had some time in 2019 with Springfield and hit .231 with a couple homers. He looks at an off-speed delivery off the plate. He's got a good count now, 3-1. He's been in pro ball since 2014 when he was signed by the Braves out of Miranda, Venezuela. 3-1 the count, the pitch. Ground ball hit to short, double play ball. Palacios to second, there's one on to first, not in time. Yepes able to beat it out. That ball was just not struck well enough, and it worked to Yepes' favor. It's a slow chopper to short. Yepes able to beat it out. So 1 on, 1 out now, and here's Julio Rodriguez, the catcher. Sands, the right-hander, delivers a fastball that misses in at 90 miles an hour. 1 ball, no strikes. Sands isn't going to light up the radar gun. That fastball sits in the low 90s, sometimes upper 80s. Fastball outside, 90 again. It's 2-0. When he gets the fastball up in the zone, he will get a few extra ticks of velocity, but for the most part, he's in the low 90s range. There's a fastball wide. Oh, called strike. That was a sympathy call from Jake Bruner. It's now 2-1. The catcher, Roy Morales, had to reach across his body to retrieve it, but called a strike. 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to right field. Tracking it is Kerrigan, a step or two in front of the track. He's got it. Yepes doesn't know how many outs there are. Yepes was running thinking there was 2 outs. He's caught between second and third. They throw back to first and double him up. So a mental error by Juan Yepes as Julio Rodriguez flies into a 9-3 double play, and the Cardinals run themselves out of an inning. 2 innings across here at Hammonds Field in Springfield. No score between Wichita and Springfield on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. Top of the 3rd inning here in Springfield. No score between the Wichita Wind Surge and the Springfield Cardinals. The 3rd inning is presented by Great Southern Bank. From home loans to bank accounts that fit you, fortify your financial foundation at greatsouthernbank.com. First pitch is up and away from the left-hander Connor Thomas. It's 1-0 on Aaron Whitefield. Whitefield, the leadoff hitter in this Wichita lineup, struck out swinging to start the game, and he takes the fastball high. 2 balls, no strikes. No runs on 3 hits for Wichita. A couple first inning infield singles and a double in the second. There's a fastball strike on the outside part, 2-1. So 0-3-0 for the Wind Surge, 0-1-0 for the Cardinals. 2-1 pitch. Fouled back by Whitefield. It's 2-2. Whitefield made the Major League Baseball opening day roster last year for the Minnesota Twins. Had just a cup of coffee at the big league level. He takes inside here. It's 3-2. And the interesting thing about Whitefield, he actually started playing fast pitch softball. He grew up in Australia. Both of his parents were really into that sport. And he takes ball 4 down and in here. And he's aboard to start the 3rd inning. And if you ask Aaron Whitefield, the toughest pitcher he's ever faced, and he's played big league baseball, he'll tell you it's a fast pitch softball pitcher named Adam Folkard from Australia. He throws 85 miles an hour, but in fast pitch softball, you're throwing from 46 feet. He's made the transition from fast pitch softball now to baseball, and in his 6th year in pro ball. Celestino takes a pitch inside from the left-hander Thomas. It's 1-0. Connor Thomas struggling a little bit with his command tonight. Uncharacteristic to see him walk anybody. There's a fastball strike. It's now 1-1. In 2018 and 2019 combined, at Georgia Tech, he combined for 29 walks. Runner goes, the pitch is a strike. Throw to second in time. Julio Rodriguez throws out Whitefield trying to steal. A laser throw down to the second baseman Dunn. And that erases the leadoff base runner. The pitch was a strike, 1-2, swing and a miss. Celestino thought he got a piece, but it didn't matter because the catcher Rodriguez caught it anyway. So after a leadoff walk, the caught stealing, now a punch out, and there's 2 outs and nobody on. And Jose Miranda, the third hitter, due up for Wichita. Scoreless game, top of the third here in Springfield. The pitch. Ground ball hit to third. Gorman plays the short hop, throws on the run to first. And Miranda is retired, and the inning is over. Nothing across for Wichita in the third. We head to the bottom half. Cardinals trying to get something going offensively. No score between Wichita and Springfield on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. Bottom of the third inning in Springfield. No score between the Cardinals and the Wind Surge. One of the newer teams in the AA Central out of busting metropolis. That is Wichita, Kansas. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Cardinals. They've managed a hit and a walk through 2 innings. First pitch is up and away from the right-hander Cole Sands, the Florida State product. 1 ball, no strikes on Justin Turner. He's playing center field tonight. He bats from the left side. Line fouled on the first base line. It hits the top of the tarp, pinballs off the facing of the Cardinals bullpen, and ends up in right field where Jimmy Kerrigan retrieves it and tosses it into the bullpen. A little bit of sunlight still on the field. Gilberto Celestino standing in a few rays in center, but that's about it. Most of the field in shade as the stadium lights are on. Turner bats from the left side. 2-1 pitch is driven in the air to center field. There is Celestino, a step or two to his left, and he'll glove it for out number 1. This is just game 3 of this 6-game homestand between the Cardinals and the Wind Surge. 7:05 the first pitch tomorrow, and then 6:05 each on Saturday and Sunday. Here's David Vinsky, the right fielder, and the first offering. Up and in. He has to spin out of the way, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Friday night fireworks tomorrow night. Fireworks show set to a musical theme after the game. This one fouled off by Vinsky. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. On Sunday, Highland Dairy ice cream and kids run the bases. And for every home game this year, the Cardinals are doing happy half hour. Here's a swing and a pop-up. Playable on the right side of the infield for the first baseman Hamilton. Step in fair territory behind the bag. He gloves it. 2 up, 2 down in the third. Before every home game this season, the first 30 minutes after the gates open, all fans 21 or older can enjoy drink specials on all adult beverages from Hammonds Field concessions locations. So once again, that's every home game this season, the first 30 minutes after the gates open, and the gates open 1 hour before the scheduled game time. First pitch misses to Nick Dunn, the second baseman, and it's 1-0. This one swung on and fouled down the third base line. It bangs off the protective netting and back out onto the field of play, 1-1. Tonight, Clements Dollar Bratwurst night at Hammonds Field. 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. So 3 more with the Wind Surge after tonight here at home. Then Springfield heads to the road. As this one fouled at the plate by Dunn, it's still 2-2. We're scoreless here in the third. 2 outs, base is empty for Springfield. 6-game set for the Cardinals in Little Rock against the Arkansas Travelers next week, Tuesday through Sunday. As Dunn takes wide, it's 3-2. An off day Monday, and then back home for 6 more Tuesday through Sunday, the 18th through the 23rd, against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Here's a ground ball hit sharply to third. There's Bechtold. He'll sling it to first, and the Cardinals go in order in the third. 3 innings in the books at Hammonds Field. No score between the Cardinals and the Wind Surge. You're listening to Springfield Cardinals baseball on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. No score through 3 innings here at Hammonds Field between the Cardinals and the Wind Surge. And the first pitch of the 4th is in for a strike. It's 0-1 on Jermaine Palacios. Heart of the order due up for Wichita, 4, 5, and 6. Here's a swing and a miss. Change up from the left-hander Thomas. It's 0-2. No runs, 3 hits for Wichita. No runs, 1 hit for Springfield. Jermaine Palacios, right-handed hitting shortstop. Takes a curveball in the dirt, 1-2. He has 1 of the 3 hits tonight for his team. That was a 2-out single in the first. He's 3 for 9 in the series. And he takes up and away, 2-2. Connor Thomas has thrown 47 pitches, 30 for strikes. Misses low here. He thought it was strike 3. Looked pretty good. A changeup knee high. Thomas was walking off the mound towards third base, ready for the Cardinals to throw the ball around the horn, but Jake Bruner didn't call strike 3. So now a 3-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the third base line and off the facing of the dugout where the Wind Surge are. Stadium lights on in full effect here at Hammonds. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Palacios chases a high fastball, and that's the 5th strikeout for Thomas tonight. The lefty's done a pretty good job in his first Double-A start. He's had to deal with base runners in each of the first 3 innings, including runners in scoring position in 2 of the 3, but hasn't been phased. Here's Kerrigan, and there's a fastball wide. It's 1-0. Kerrigan spent 2 years at Temple, 2 years at VCU. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1. He had to transfer, though, because Temple, after his sophomore year, ended their baseball program. So he finished his career at VCU as he hits a high chopper to second. Dunn backs up on the edge of the grass, gloves and throws, and Kerrigan's retired, 2 away. So 2 up, 2 down, and here's Caleb Hamilton. He doubled back in inning number 2. Thomas has retired 7 of the last 8 he's faced. Working quickly in the 4th, and Hamilton takes a strike. 86 knee high outside corner. That's where Thomas wants to live. 0-1 the count. And a changeup dips low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hamilton laced a double down the left field line to start the 2nd. But that was followed by strikeout, strikeout, ground out. He lifts this one into left center field. That's trouble. Back goes Turner. This one will get past him, bounce up against the wall, and Hamilton will glide into second base with another double. Caleb Hamilton continues his impressive offensive night as he went down and got that off-speed delivery and looped it between the 2 outfielders in left and center. Caromed off the wall, and he was able to scoot into second with an easy double. The Wind Surge are 0 for 4 tonight, batting with runners in scoring position. Andrew Bechtold has a chance here. And And he looks at a strike, a curveball that snapped across the plate at 81 miles an hour. It's 0-1. Bechtold 1 for 9 on the year with 5 punch-outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased the curveball in the dirt. It's 0-2. Scoreless game, top of the 4th. Wichita with a runner at second and 2 outs. Connor Thomas, the left-hander, trying to pitch out of trouble. The pitch. Slow tapper back to the mound. Thomas gloves, underhands to first, and the inning is over. Once again, a nice job by Connor Thomas and an out of some damage. He puts up another 0. We head to the bottom of the 4th in Springfield. The Cardinals and the Wind Surge still scoreless on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. Bottom of the 4th at Hammonds Field. Cardinals looking to break through in a scoreless game. Cardinals baseball in the 4th is presented by Price Cutter and Ozarks Coca-Cola. Be sure to pick up all your favorite Coca-Cola products at Price Cutter, your local employee-owned grocer. First pitch misses low for a ball. It's 1-0 on Delvin Perez. Top of the lineup due up for the Cardinals this inning. Perez wraps it foul over the screen. Off the sweet level and back down. Oh boy, we've got a popcorn mess. A gentleman sitting on the aisle caught the foul ball in his popcorn tin, and popcorn is everywhere. The count 1-2 on Perez. Here's the next. Just missed inside, 2-2. I mean, it was quite a catch. Popcorn tin isn't exactly that durable either. It's paper. Perez waves at a pitch off the plate, and he strikes out for the second time. 1 gone in the 4th. So the leadoff man gone, and here's Nolan Gorman. He's the guy everybody's talking about, everybody's writing about, and everybody is coming to see. The number 2 prospect in the Cardinals system. Left-handed hitting third baseman. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Gorman 6'1", 210. Bats left, throws right. He's 20 years old. At least for another few days. There's a pitch outside. It's now 1-1. He'll turn 21 coming up on Monday. There's a pitch outside. It's 2-1. Monday happens to be an off day for the Cardinals. Gorman, a first-round pick in 2018 from Glendale, Arizona, out of high school. Takes outside. It's 3-1. Gorman worked a walk back in the first. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Gorman knew it. It's 3-2. The payoff. Down and in for ball 4. A Red Wing Shoes walk for Nolan Gorman. Wherever your feet take you, visit Red Wing Shoes at 1707 South Campbell for a full line of Red Wing work boots, Irish setter work and hunt boots, and Heritage Classic handcrafted footwear for men and women. Second walk issued by Sands tonight. Both have been to Gorman. He's at first, 1 out, and Ivan Herrera digs in. There's a strike right down central at 90 miles per hour. It's 0-1. Herrera also a baby. He's just 20 years old. He'll be 20 for a little longer than Gorman. He doesn't turn 21 until June 1st. Those 2 guys are the youngest on this Cardinals roster. Nobody older than 27, nobody younger than 20. 0-1. There's a strike at the knees. 76 on the curve. It's 0-2. Herrera last year at Peoria hit 286, and Palm Beach 276, and I say last year. There's a pitch outside. It's 1-2. Of course I didn't mean last year. Last year the world ended. I meant 2 years ago. But Herrera played about 80 games combined between Peoria and Palm Beach and hit in the 280 range. He hits a slow chopper to third. Tough play. Bechtold bare hands. Can't field it. It'll be an infield single for Herrera. And Gorman will stop at second base. Just a slow roller up the third base side. Bechtold, approaching the infield grass, was unable to field it cleanly. And the Cardinals with 2 on and 1 out. This is the first time tonight they've had a runner in scoring position. So 2 on, 1 out for Lucan Baker. Right-handed hitting first baseman who ripped a single his first time up. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th. Infield back, looking for a double play ball. And Baker takes a fastball strike. 0-1. Baker, a second-round pick in 2018 out of Spring, Texas. RBI opportunity here. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was geared up for the fastball, and he got the changeup instead. Sands is a 3-pitch pitcher. Fastball, curveball, changeup. The changeup is arguably his best pitch. The 0-2. Curveball, strike 3 call, and he knew it. Right down the middle. Not at all what Lucan Baker was looking for. And Sands had him fooled that entire at-bat. Third strikeout for the right-hander. And a big second out here in this 4th inning. So here's Juan Yepez now. Gorman, the runner, at second. Herrera at first, 2 outs. Scoreless game here in the 4th. They shift to the left of the infield for Yepez. And a curveball misses inside as Yepez gets out of the way. He threw the legs back and his arms out over the plate as that pitch was up and in. First baseman Caleb Hamilton, the only infielder on the right side. He's playing about 20 feet off of first base. The second baseman, Miranda, is playing just a shade on the third base side of second. Palacios deep in the hole at short. And Bechtold about 2 steps off the line at third. 1-0 the count. And a breaking ball misses in again, and Yepez scrambles out of the batter's box. It's 2-0. Perez struck out. Gorman walked. Herrera with an infield single. Baker struck out. And it's up to Yepez. 2 on, 2 out, 4th inning. The pitch. Sky down the right field line, twisting foul and out of play. Cardinals with just 2 hits tonight. A pair of singles. They've also drawn 2 walks. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He was tardy on a fastball. It's 2-2. And we mentioned with Sands, his fastball sits in the low 90s. But when it's up in the zone, he can get 95, 96, and that's what happened on that pitch. He's been so reliant tonight on his off-speed stuff that when he sneaks the 90, 93, 94 fastball up in the zone, it really looks a lot like 97, 98, 99. 2-2. Ground ball hit to third. Diving stop. Bechtold gets up, slings to first in time, and the inning is over. Nice play by the third baseman, Andrew Bechtold, and the Cardinals leave a pair in the fourth. 4 innings in the books in Springfield. We're scoreless between the Wind Surge and the Cardinals. This is the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. Tonight's 5th inning is brought to you by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. Discover America's fastest growing full-line brand at ChevyDealersOfTheOzarks.com today. Scoreless game, top of the 5th inning at Hammonds Field. The 3rd game of the year. Springfield Cardinals 0-2. The Wichita Wind Surge 2-0. It's quite the mascot, the Wind Surge, and I am curious to see what their actual mascot looks like. Here's a ground ball hit to short. Glove there by Perez. Throw on to first is high, but Luke and Baker able to snag it. There's one gone in the 5th. What is the mascot of a Wind Surge? A tornado, maybe? Curious what that looks like. See what the old Google machine has to say. No, it's not a tornado. Here's a pitch. It's a strike from Thomas to Roy Morales, the 9th place hitter. It's 0-1. A Pegasus. Ground ball hit up the middle. There's a base hit. 4th hit of the night for Wichita, the first for Morales. A Pegasus named Windy. It has wings. It's colored blue. Has like grayish, blackish gloves, a red Wind Surge jersey, gray baseball pants, black shoes. I would not have guessed that a Pegasus was the mascot, but there you go. There's a pitch outside. It's 1-0. A sky blue Pegasus with a navy mane and wings. 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Wind Surge opening up their stadium coming up next week. They host the Amarillo Sod Poodles. There's a swing and a foul. It's 1-2. The Wind Surge against the Sod Poodles, May 11th through the 16th. Beautiful new ballpark in Wichita. Riverfront Stadium, $90 million ballpark. They are excited to have baseball back in Wichita. Their team off to a 2-0 start. Couple tight games so far in this series. 1-2 pitch. Low, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Whitefield. No score here in the 5th. The Wind Surge out hitting the Cardinals 5-2. Here's a ground ball hit to third. Over to second for 1, on to first. Got him! 5-4-3, and the Cardinals are out of the 5th. Gorman to Dunn to Baker. And 5 scoreless innings in his Double-A debut for left-hander Connor Thomas. We're halfway home here at Hammonds Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Springfield and Wichita tied at 0 on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. Fans, we are officially halfway home tonight. If you ever find yourself halfway home with car problems, there's only one company to call, and that's Henry's Towing. For 50 years, they've been helping people with tows and jumps to get you the rest of the way home. If you need to get home, let Henry do it. Swing and a miss by Julio Rodriguez gets us going here in the bottom of the fifth. A scoreless game between the Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge. Breaking ball inside from Sands. It's 1-1. The Wind Surge, the AA affiliate of the Minnesota Twins, who happen to have minor league system ranked 12th in all of baseball. Pitch outside from Sands on a fastball. 2-1. 6, 7, and 8 for the Cardinals here in this inning. Rodriguez, Turner, and Vinsky. Here's a swing and a high fly that drifts foul and out of play into the seats down the right field line. It's 2-2 to Julio Rodriguez. Bats from the right side, holds it on the end, and the pitch. Ground ball hits softly to third. Bechtold there, slings it to first, and the leadoff man retired. Neither team has had a base runner reach third base tonight, as we have a pitching change here in the fifth inning. Ramon Borrego, the skipper for the Wind Surge, on his way to the mound. He takes the ball from the right-hander, Sands. Who goes 4 1/3 tonight, but is lifted here in this bottom of the fifth. No matter what you drive, you'll feel even better about your car after visiting Mr. Car Wash. Their unlimited wash club memberships start at only $19.99 a month and are available at all 6 Springfield locations of Mr. Car Wash. So we've got a Mr. Car Wash pitching change here in the fifth inning as the Wind Surge go to the bullpen. Cardinals and the Wind Surge are scoreless on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. Mr. Car Wash pitching change here in the bottom of the fifth for Wichita. First reliever of the night is the left-hander Josh Mitchell, 6'2", 220 pounds. He is 26 years old from Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. Acquired in the Rule 5 draft by the Twins from the Royals a year ago. He takes over here in the fifth, relieving Cole Sands, who went 4 1/3. Justin Turner, the batter. And the pitch. Fastball outside in at 85. It's 1-0. So this part of the lineup, you have Turner, Vinsky, and then Dunn. Lefty, righty, lefty. So you get the left-hander in to face this trio here. There's a pitch outside. It's now 2-0. And also Mitchell gets some work against lefty bats. Well, Mitchell with his delivery from the high set. Turner skies it foul out of play to the left side. It's 2-1. Mitchell was a 22nd round pick back in 2017 by the Royals. Was there for 3 years. In 2019, he was at the single A level of Wilmington. Went 5-0 with a 3.30 ERA. Turner checks his swing on a pitch away. It's now 3-1. He had 47 strikeouts, only 13 walks, and 43 2/3. Pretty solid numbers for the lefty. 3-1 pitch. Skied in the air to left center field. This one heading back to the track, to the wall. It's gone. Justin Turner with an opposite field blast. And the Cardinals strike first in the fifth. It's 1-0. That's another Volt Credit Union home run for good. Each time the Cardinals hit a home run this season, Volt Credit Union makes a donation to the Foundation for Springfield Public Schools. Learn more and revolt against banking as usual at voltcu.org. Scoreless tie, no more. It's 1-0. As Vinsky fouls it over the screen and out of play, it's 0-1 on the right-handed hitting right fielder. Justin Turner goes opposite field off a lefty. Impressive for the Cardinals center fielder to give us our first run of the night. 0-1 pitch. Inside corner. 90 mile an hour on the gun. It's 1-1. I'm sorry, it's 0-2. Vinsky popped up to first base in his only at-bat of the night. Base is empty, 1 out, 5th inning, 1-0 Springfield. The pitch. Grounded sharply to third, diving stop, Bechtold. He'll kick it into foul ground. It was a hard smash to third, and Bechtold went for the diving stop and was unable to field it cleanly, just kind of knocked it into foul ground. And when I say diving stop, it wasn't a headlong dive, but he kind of backed up and got down on the ground, was almost kneeling. Ball rolled over into foul territory. Ruled a base hit for Vinsky. Back-to-back hits off the reliever. And here's Nick Dunn, the second baseman. Throw to first. Close play. Vinsky just able to get back in ahead of the tag. Dunn grounded out to third, his first time up. He bats here in the 5th with a runner on and a man out. 1-0 Cardinals lead. Mitchell from the high set. And a pitch is high. It's a ball. They hold on the runner at first. Middle infield looking for a double play ball. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Hit to right field. Right fielder Kerrigan can't locate it. Now he finds it. Jogs in and makes the catch. At first, when the ball left the bat, Kerrigan put both arms out to each side, palms facing the sky as if to say, I have no clue. But he found it. May have got lost in the lights initially. He located it and made the play. So 2 outs in the inning. Vinsky's still at first, and back to Delvin Perez, who's 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. Solo homer for Justin Turner, the lone run of the night. 1-0 Cardinals here in the 5th. Left-hander Mitchell throws to first, and back in is David Vinsky. Safe, effective, trusted, pure and clean knocks germs out of the park with a powerful cleansing solution that is non-toxic, non-allergenic, and scent-free. Pure and Clean's mission since 2015 has been to help people live healthier lives in an increasingly contaminated world. There's a fastball low. It's now 2-0. It's the only cleanser I use, whether I'm at home or on the road. Founded and headquartered in the Ozarks, Pure and Clean is a local company making a global impact. Order your Pure and Clean products right now at www.pureandclean.us. Runner at first, 2 outs, 1-0 Cardinals in the 5th. The pitch from Mitchell. Ground ball hits the pitcher's mound and hops right to the second baseman Miranda. He'll step on the bag, and the inning is over. But not before the Cardinals take the lead. A 1-out solo homer to left by Justin Turner. We head to the 6th inning in Springfield. It's the Cardinals leading the win surge 1-0. Pitching change for the Springfield Cardinals here in the top of the 6th. It's left-hander Jacob Patterson, and the first pitch is low. 1 ball, no strikes. A Mr. Car Wash pitching change. At Mr. Car Wash, their proprietary chemistry delivers a clean, dry, shiny car every time. A 1-0 pitch is lined to center field by Celestino, and there's Turner, 1 down. Their dedicated member lanes and free vacuums are just some of the amenities members enjoy. Sign up today to wash as often as you'd like. Shine brighter and get your high-quality car wash at Mr. Car Wash today. So, it's the left-hander, Jacob Patterson, 6'1", 195, the Garland, Texas native who has one of the more interesting deliveries you'll see. Here's a line drive, gloved it short. Perez has it, 2 down. Patterson has his back completely to home plate when he prepares to deliver the pitch. He works from the first base side of the rubber, and he'll peer in for his sign, and then when he comes set, his right leg is so closed off that you can read the back of his jersey. He bends his knees, and his right leg is pointed towards second base. First pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes on Palacios. And Patterson, who spent the 2019 season with the Cardinals and went 6-5 with a 5.55 ERA, delivers a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-1. So he relieves Connor Thomas, who went a sparkling 5 innings tonight, threw only 68 pitches. High fastball, and they appeal, and yes, he did, said first base umpire Michael Raines. Palacios unable to check his swing. So Thomas leaves after 5 innings of 5-hit, no-run baseball. He can be the winner tonight. He cannot be the loser. 1-2. Checked his swing on another high fastball. Did he? This time he did. Michael Raines says safe down at first. Here's a swing and a miss. Breaking ball down and in. And Patterson makes quick work of the wind surge in the 6th. Nothing across for Wichita. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Cardinals 1 and the wind surge nothing on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. One nothing. Springfield leads Wichita as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. Cardinals in search of their first win of the season. Lost the first 2 in this series with Wichita, 2-0 on Tuesday and 5-4 last night. Tonight it's been a pitcher's duel. 9 hits through 5.5 innings, but just 1 run. Nolan Gorman leads off and swings and misses at a curveball. It's 0-1 from the left-hander Josh Mitchell. The 2 starters tonight were sensational. Cole Sands for Wichita, 4 1/3 of scoreless and 2-hit baseball. He walked 2, struck out 3. Gorman takes outside. 1-1 on the left-handed hitting third baseman, who has been on base twice tonight with a pair of walks. 1-1 pitch. Outside again, 2-1. Connor Thomas for Springfield, 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs. Walked 1, struck out 5. Not a bad way to start your career at Double-A. 2-1 pitch. Caught the outside corner at 84. 2-2. Gorman, Herrera, and Baker for Springfield here in the 6th. If anybody reaches, Yepes would get a chance. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 79 on the changeup, and Gorman was out in front. First strikeout for Mitchell, the 4th Cardinal to go down on strikes. And here's Ivan Herrera. The sixth inning presented by Highland Dairy. Get healthy with Highland and their full lineup of all your favorite dairy products. And be sure to check out the Highland Dairy Creamery on the main concourse during Cardinals games. Herrera 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a double play ball. And a high fastball at 88, taken for ball 1. The Cardinals have been held to just the 4 hits tonight. 3 singles and the solo homer by Turner that broke the scoreless tie. Fastball strike in at 91. Painted the inside corner. It's 1-1. Wichita has had runners in scoring position in 3 different innings, but they've been unable to get a hit. Herrera swings and misses. He was keyed up for the fastball and got the changeup instead. The wind surge 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. They got a leadoff double in the second, couldn't advance him. A 2-out double in the fourth, and stranded him. And had 2 men on in the first inning with 2 outs when Jimmy Kerrigan grounded out to end the threat. Connor Thomas allowed base runners in all 5 innings he worked, but nobody scored. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good changeup down and in. Takes care of Herrera. Back-to-back strikeouts for Mitchell to open up the bottom of the 6th. And here comes Lucan Baker. He was punched out in the 4th inning and went rubbernecking at the umpire at the strike call. He did single back in the second, 1 for 2 on the night. Lefty Mitchell from the high set, kicks and throws. Swing and a drive, lifted to deep center field. Back goes Celestino to the track, he's got room. With his back pinned against the center field wall, Celestino able to haul it in. And the cool, crisp air here in Springfield did not do Lucan Baker any favors. So Josh Mitchell gets out of the inning unscathed. 6 innings down in Springfield. Cardinals clinging to a 1-0 lead. Good one going on tonight. 1-0 Springfield leads Wichita as we start the 7th inning. Solo homer by Justin Turner, the difference in this one. First pitch strike in from Jacob Patterson on Jimmy Kerrigan. And it's 0-1 on the wind surge right fielder. He's a right-handed hitter, and he swings and misses through a 79-mile-an-hour changeup. 0-2. Kerrigan's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. The wind surge have out-hit the Cardinals 5-4, but they have nothing to show for it. In part because they're 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position tonight. The 0-2. Ground ball hit softly to short. There's Perez, one of the best defenders in the league, and he guns out Kerrigan 6-3. Fans, it goes without saying that the Springfield Cardinals love to be outside. Whether it's on a baseball diamond, hitting the trails for a hike, relaxing while fishing or hunting, or anything you love to do outdoors, the Missouri Department of Conservation encourages you to discover nature. The Ozarks are beautiful and the opportunities are endless. So be like the Cardinals and get outside. For ideas on activities and places to go near you, visit MissouriConservation.org. There's a first pitch strike. It's 0-1. Almost made it to the end of the live read without a hiccup. Almost. Maybe tomorrow. 0-1 the count on Hamilton. He's doubled twice tonight. And he drives this one into left center field. Charging in Yepes. He'll play it on a bounce. Caleb Hamilton is having himself a night. He wasn't here Tuesday. He was added to the roster yesterday out of St. Paul. And here he is tonight, 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single, and he's hit the ball hard all 3 times. I have a feeling we'll see his name in the lineup tomorrow. He represents the potential tying run over at first. Here's Andrew Bechtold, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2 for Wichita, and he takes a fastball down and in from Patterson, 1-0. The Wind Surge have had base runners in every inning except for the 6th. But a goose egg in the run column on the scoreboard. 1-0 Springfield here in the top of the 7th. 1-0 from Patterson. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Patterson, just 25 years old, the 13th pick in 2017 out of Texas Tech University. Here's a line drive into right field. That'll bounce in front of Vinsky. Hamilton stops at second. And once again, the Wind Surge have something brewing. 2 on, 1 out. Back-to-back singles from Hamilton and Bechtold. And here's Damick Tomshay, the 8th place hitter, and tonight's designated hitter. Patterson was so brilliant in the 6th. 1-2-3, fly out, line out, strikeout, and did it in less than 10 pitches. First pitch bounces up to the plate, stopped by the catcher Rodriguez. It's 1-0. But he's run into a little bit of trouble here in the 7th. No action in the Cardinal bullpen. Everybody in coats. Everybody has their hoods on too. It's a chilly night. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Line foul down the left field line. And it has to be interesting if you're Hamilton down at second base, who's not going to run. I mean, there's no point in trying to steal. He's in scoring position, and with all due respect, he's not exactly built for speed. But when you have Patterson on the mound with his delivery and how he comes set, he faces second base. The pitch is inside, 2-1. I mean, he's staring eye to eye with Hamilton. He's got his back to the plate. He needs to make a pitch here. 2-1 the count on Tomshay, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. The lefty with a long hold, and finally time called. Temperature has dropped into the mid-50s here at Hammonds Field. We started the game in the mid-60s. The wind has pretty much died down. The breaking ball down and away. Registers at 67 on the radar gun. It's 3-1. Just a slight breeze from left to right, but not much. Not much at all. Hamilton at second, Bechtold at first. 1 out, 7th inning. Cardinals lead 1-0. And the 3-1 is fouled back. It's 3-2. Damick Tomshay, 2 for 8 to start the year. '29-year-old out of Sioux City, Iowa. 3-2. That hit him. A fastball down and in, clipped him on the foot. And the bases are loaded for the wind surge here in the 7th. So once again, Patterson, who was impeccable in the 6th, has run into some damage here in the 7th. Back-to-back singles, now a hit batsman. And we've got a visit at the mound. Darwin Marrero on his way out, the Cardinal pitching coach. A Burrell Behavioral Health mound visit. Whenever you need to chat, Burrell Behavioral Health is there for you. With quality care from experts you trust, visit burrellcenter.com today. Still no action in the Cardinal bullpen. Connor Thomas went 5 scoreless innings, scattered 5 hits. Jacob Patterson sent the wind surge down 1-2-3 in the 6th and retired the leadoff man in the 7th. But a single from Hamilton, a single from Bechtold, and now a hit by pitch to Tom Shea. And the wind surge have their best scoring opportunity of the night. Bases loaded, only 1 out, and Roy Morales, the catcher, due up. Morales in his first game of the year. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He singled his last time. The pitch fouled back to the screen. 83 in on the hands, and all Morales could do was send it back. Cardinals are playing the corners in, the middle infield playing at middle depth. They're looking for something hard hit at them to try and turn 2. 0-1. Fastball low and at 81. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's worth noting Morales is a catcher, but I wouldn't exactly label him as having catcher's speed. I don't think he's Ricky Henderson, but he's not too hefty getting down the line. 1-1. Curveball in the dirt, 2-1. So the chance for a double play is there to get out of this mess if you're Patterson, but he needs to make a pitch. He's been dancing around the zone a lot. Back-to-back singles by Hamilton and Bechtold might have spooked him from staying in the zone too much. He's fallen behind the 9th place hitter Morales here with the bags loaded. 2-1. Up and away, 3-1. He missed with a fastball. Three balls, 1 strike with no place to put him. Patterson has to find the zone here. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4, and we're tied at 1. So the wind surge breakthrough in the 7th on a bases loaded walk to Roy Morales. Still no action in the Cardinals bullpen. Jose Lajer is making it obvious to Patterson he's going to have to find a way out of this. Back to the top of the order now, and Aaron Whitefield. The pitch. That one's high for ball 1, 1-0. Patterson has thrown 28 pitches tonight. 15 strikes. 1-0. That one's at the knees, 1-1. Whitefield 0 for 2. He bounced into a double play his last time up. 1-1 game, top of the 7th. 1-1 pitch. Fastball just missed, just off the inside part. Julio Rodriguez held it there an extra second with the home plate umpire Jake Bruner, but he didn't oblige. 2-1. Patterson is ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string. 2-2. The Cardinals in the bottom of the 7th will have 5, 6, and 7 due up. Yepes, Rodriguez, and Turner. But they got to get there first. 2-2. Fouled off down the right field line. They'll do it again. St. Louis Cardinals fell earlier today, 4-1 to the Mets. A game in which the Cardinals pitching staff struggled to throw strikes. Here's a bouncer hit wide of third and foul. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Cardinals walked 11 Mets. John Gant in 4 1/3 walked 6, and the bullpen walked 5 in 4 2/3 innings. 4-1 New York win. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball lifted to left field. Yepes into the alley in left center. Looks up. This one is gone. A grand slam for Aaron Whitefield. And all of a sudden, the Windstorm have put up a 5 spot in the 7th, and they lead 5-1. The ball was struck well, but wasn't sure in the cool night air if it had enough backspin to propel over the fence, and it just snuck over. Went above the padded wall, but below the chain link fence that protects the berm from balls in play. But a home run, a grand slam for Aaron Whitefield. The pitch from Patterson is a ball inside, 1-0 on Celestino. And this nightmare 7th inning for Jacob Patterson continues. 1-0, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Patterson retired the first 4 he had faced tonight, but he hasn't retired anybody since. Single, hit by pitch, bases loaded walk, grand slam. This one bounces up to the plate. It's now 2-1. And it's been a frustrating outing for the lefty Patterson, especially after how well he started. He went 1-2-3 through the heart of the Wichita lineup in the 6th. Fastball strike on the outside corner. It's now 2-2 on Celestino. (5-1) Wichita here in the 7th. Here's the 2-2. Missed inside, 3-2. The Cardinals had a 4-3 lead last night entering the top of the 7th. Gave up 2 runs, lost 5-4. This one ripped foul down the third base line. Look out. Ramon Borrego, the third base coach, has to 2-step out of the way. So 2 in the 7th last night for Wichita to take the lead. 5 in the 7th here tonight. 3-2. And on the fist, popped up foul into the Cardinal dugout on the first base side. It's still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Down and in for ball 4. The 6th straight wind surge to reach safely. And now we see some action in the Cardinal bullpen. Jake Walsh, the right-hander out of Florida, starts to throw. Jose Miranda, the 8th batter of the inning for Wichita. And before he hits, Cardinal catcher Julio Rodriguez will try to buy some time for Mr. Walsh as he heads to the mound. A Burrell Behavioral Health mound visit. Need to chat? Burrell Behavioral Health is the behavioral health experts. providing care when and where you need it. Visit burrellcenter.com today. Well, it's too bad for Connor Thomas in his Double-A debut. He was spectacular. A 22-year-old, 5 scoreless innings, 5 hits. Struck out 5, walked 1, but he gets a no decision tonight. Jose Miranda, the batter. Celestino, the runner at first, and Miranda calls time and steps out. Miranda hit a 2-run homer yesterday for the Wind Surge. Their first home run in franchise history. Ranked as the 21st best prospect in the Twin system. He fouls the first pitch off, out of play on the right side. He was a lottery round pick. 73rd overall back in 2016 was Miranda. And he's got an interesting bloodline. His cousin is Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of the musical Hamilton. Here's a pop-up on the infield right side, playable. Nick Dunn on the outfield grass, circles it, has it. And that is a glorious second out. So that ends a stretch of 6 straight Wind Surge that had reached safely. And Jermaine Palacios, the 9th batter of the inning, heads to the plate. Runner at first, 2 outs, and Palacios takes a fastball down and in, 1-0. The Cardinals' lone run came in the 5th inning, a solo shot onto the berm in left center off the bat of Justin Turner. They have only 4 hits tonight. Now they're down by 4 runs. Fastball, this one misses inside. Looked to be the same place as the last pitch. Both called balls. 2-0 the count. Here's the next. Fastball up in the zone, called a strike. Palacios 1 for 3 tonight, a first inning single that went about 40 feet. He just placed it well, and a couple strikeouts. He bounces this one past third and down the line. Foul ball, it's 2-2. This is the 3rd game in this 6-game series. Game 4 tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch. Kyle Leahy takes the ball against Austin Schulfer. Leahy for the Cardinals, Schulfer for Wichita. Here's a pop-up behind the plate. It's the catcher Rodriguez, who now drifts into fair territory on the third base line, makes the catch, and the 7th inning finally comes to a close. 9 come to the plate, 5 score. A bases-loaded walk to Roy Morales, followed by a grand slam by Aaron Whitefield. It's time to stretch at Hammonds Field, and the Cardinals need some runs. Wichita leads 5-1 on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. We've got a Mr. Car Wash pitching change. Keep your car clean, dry, and shiny all year round with Mr. Car Wash's Unlimited Wash Club. You can wash your car as often as you'd like at any of Mr. 6 Springfield locations or at over 340 locations throughout North America for one low monthly fee. Monthly memberships start at $19.99. Visit Mr. Car Wash today. Pitching change for the Wind Surge here in the bottom of the 7th. Taking over, it's the right-hander Calvin Fauché. 6'1", 195, 25-year-old from Chula Vista, California. 17th round pick. And he sees his first action of 2021. Well, Josh Mitchell, who gave up a solo homer to Justin Turner, the first batter he faced to put the Cardinals in front 1-0, stands in line for the win now. Now Fauché gets his turn. And Juan Yepes leads off for the Cardinals. The fifth place hitter, 0 for 2 on the night. They play him to pull, and he shatters his bat on a pop-up on the infield. First base side, gloved by Hamilton. And Yepes is 0 for 3. So Mitchell goes an inning and 2/3, gives up the 1 run, 2 hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. 5-1 Wichita, bottom of the 7th. Fans, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of Springfield Cardinals LLC and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Springfield Cardinals. Rodriguez, the batter, bobs the bat off his right shoulder and takes a 91-mile-an-hour heater right down central, 0-1. Julio is 0 for 2. The Cardinals have only 4 hits tonight. A single in the second, a single in the fourth, a solo homer, and single in the fifth. Foul ball at the plate, 0-2 on the Cardinal catcher. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Wichita. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Springfield. Oh, 2 the count. Rodriguez ranked 15th in the Cardinals system. Slow roller up the middle. That'll sneak through into center field. The catcher with a 1-out base hit, and the Cardinals have a base runner. So here's Justin Turner, who homered off the left-hander Mitchell his last time up. Turner, not to be confused with the Los Angeles Dodgers third baseman. They spell their last name differently. Pitch to Turner is outside for a ball. This Turner, Toerner, 24-year-old and a California native. He spent 49 games with Springfield back in 2019 and hit .211. Runner at first, 1 out, 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Fauché played collegiate baseball at UC Irvine. College teammates with Andrew Palante, who had the start for Springfield last night. 2-0 pitch. Fastball away. 3-0 on Turner. And with a 4-run lead, the last thing you want to do is pitch around guys, fall behind in the count, or put guys on. So if you're Turner, probably expect to get something to hit here. The question is, will he have the green light? 3-0. He's taking, and it's a strike. Right. Five runs in the 7th inning by Wichita, the difference in this game. They lead 5-1. 3-1 pitch. Slapped foul over the screen. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 1 out in the inning. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. Everything in that at-bat to Turner was away, away, away. They never challenged him inside, and you wonder if that had something to do with the swing Turner put on in the 5th inning. Everything off the plate away. And I don't know that well, first of all, I don't know if the strategy was pitching around Turner. But if it was, with a 4-run lead in the 7th inning, I don't know that I agree with it. So now David Vinsky gets a chance. 2 on, 1 out. Cardinals an opportunity to chip away here. And he takes a strike, knee high. 86 says the radar gun. It's 0-1. Vinsky was an all-star in the New York Penn League 2 years ago with the State College Spikes. Their ballpark is located literally next door to Penn State. A pitch inside, 1-1. Across the street from the football stadium, a gorgeous mountainous backdrop beyond the center field wall in State College. Cardinals' former short season A-ball affiliate. 1-1 pitch. Vinsky takes low, 2-1. Cardinals were in Batavia for a while, and Batavia's ballpark is probably worse than some high school ballparks in the area. It was old, to put it kindly. State College was an upgrade when they switched affiliates. 2-1 pitch. Vinsky takes a strike. It's 2-2. Cardinals trail 5-1 here in the 7th. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Batavia has a tiny little press box. They've got the partitions that separate broadcast booths. 2-2. Ground ball hit through the right side, base hit. Rounding third is Rodriguez. They hold him there. And now the Cardinals have the bases loaded in the 7th inning. David Vinsky just shot it through the right side. He found a gap in the infield and snuck it past the second baseman, Miranda. And so things getting a little interesting now at the bottom of the 7th. And we'll get a visit at the mound as Luis Ramirez, one of the Wichita pitching coaches, heads his way out to the mound. Another Burrell Behavioral Health mound visit. If you're experiencing a behavioral health crisis, don't wait. Contact Burrell's 24-hour crisis line at 1-800-494-7355. That's 1-800-494-7355. 24-hour crisis line. You can learn more at burrellcenter.com. So bases loaded for the Cardinals, and all of this with 1 out. Yepes popped up to start the frame. Rodriguez singled. Turner walked. Vinsky singled. And so the bags are juiced. Just 1 out. And Nick Dunn, the 9th place hitter, with an opportunity. And there is about an 80-foot gap on the left side of the infield for Dunn. The trouble is going to be hitting it through that gap. 3-man on the right side of the infield. The third baseman, Bechtold, alone on the left. And Dunn takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. One swing of the bat for Dunn could tie the game up. He had 3 homers in 2019 and 104 games at Palm Beach. Fastball, strike, outside corner. Well, those are 2 good pitches by the right-hander Fauché. Dunn was hoping they would be called balls, but Jake Bruner called them both strikes. So now he's got a battle 0-2. 5-1 lead for Wichita, bottom of the 7th. From the high set, the pitch. Ground ball hit down the third baseline. That's fair. It gets in the left. 1 run scores. Around third, coming home. Dunn heads to second. It's a 2-run double for Dunn, and the Cardinals are back in it. And he hit that ball maybe 70 feet. But because of the shift, and the third baseman Bechtold playing way off the line, he was able to just sneak it past, a cue shot up the line into left field, and 2 runs score. Vinsky all the way to third, Dunn in at second, and now a base hit ties the game. Still only 1 out. It's 5-3 Wichita, and here's Delvin Perez. He's had a tough night at the plate, 0 for 3, with 2 ugly strikeouts and a fielder's choice. Here's the pitch. Breaking stuff, never broke. Up and in, it stayed, and Perez backs out of the box. A 2-run double by the 9th place hitter Nick Dunn, scored 2. And now Perez with a base hit could tie the game. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a bad one. A fastball off the plate away. And it's 1-1. Perez has expanded his strike zone a few times tonight. A little anxious at the plate. The 1-1. Lined into center field, base hit. Scoring is Vinsky. Dunn has to hold at third. The throw gets away. Halfway to second goes Perez. He'll hustle into second base. It was a line drive into center field, which prohibited Dunn from running on contact. He held up to make sure it was going to land. And when he saw it was going to get down, he hightailed for third and was held there. And then Delvin Perez got halfway around first as the throw was way up the third base line and ended up getting to second on the throw. We have another mound visit, and this time they'll take the baseball from a right-hander, Calvin Fauché. So he's lifted here in the bottom of the 7th. Wichita led 5-1, but 3 runs in the inning for the Cardinals. They have runners at second and third and only 1 out. And we have another Mr. Car Wash pitching change. We'll take our Mr. Car Wash pitching change break. We'll have more on the new hurler in just a moment. This is the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. A 3-run bottom of the 7th for Springfield, and they're still going. Runners at second and third, only 1 out. And Nolan Gorman, the headline player on this Cardinal roster, the number 2 prospect in the Cardinals organization, is at the plate. He faces the new right-hander, Alex Phillips, for Wichita. Phillips, 6'4", 215, a 26-year-old out of Nacogdoches, Texas. Infield in, the pitch. Gorman takes down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. For Phillips, it's his first appearance of the season. 2019, split between single-A Fort Myers and double-A Pensacola. He made 20 appearances in Fort Myers at an ERA of .79, 44 strikeouts in 34 innings. At Pensacola in 22 games, he had a 2-1 record and an ERA north of 4. Big spot here for the right-hander. 5-4 Wichita, 7th inning. Second and third, 1 out, and time called. 5 straight Cardinals have reached. A single, a walk, a single, a 2-run double, and an RBI single, in which Perez was able to get to second on the throw. So Perez at second, Dunn at third, 1 out. 1-0 on Gorman, the pitch. Check swing, ball. And they wanted that one, a fastball away, but couldn't get the call. 2-0 on Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss. He was geared up for the fastball and came up empty, now 2-1. Gorman looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 9. He's been on base twice tonight via the walk, but also struck out. Second and third, 1 out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't time the 86-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 2-2. Good speed on the base pass. Dunn at third, Perez at second. A single should give the Cardinals the lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back to the screen. Just got a piece. 90 miles an hour up in the zone. Gorman, the 20-year-old, 6'1", 210 pounds, left-handed hitter. Wags the bat over the plate, now holds it off his back shoulder. Batting gloves grip the lower part of the handle. He's ready. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off down the left field line. It's still 2-2. Phillips, the right-hander, not overpowering stuff. His fastball in the upper 80s, but excellent command. Former Baylor Bear. Infield in, 1 out, 2-2 pitch. Fouled off again by Gorman over the awning over the left field line. 7 pitches in this at-bat. 4 straight fouls off the bat of Gorman. Here's the 2-2. Down and in, 3-2. That one hopped up to the plate. And a good take by Gorman, who had been in swing mode. It swung at 5 straight pitches, including 3 straight foul balls. But wasn't overly aggressive, very mature for the 20-year-old in this tight spot. Bottom of the 7th, 5-4 Wichita leads. Second and third, 1 out. 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again over the screen. Karams around the sweet level. And it's still 3-2. Five straight Cardinals have reached safely. Alex Phillips, the right-hander, facing his first batter of the night, and it's been a war. An 8-pitch at-bat so far with Nolan Gorman. The right-hander is set at the belt. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off again down the left field line. Over the Redbird roost and out of play. What a battle here. They're straight away in the outfield. They're in at all 4 spots on the infield. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at second, only one out. Phillips has the one he wants. He's ready. So is Gorman. And the pitch. Called strike three. A fastball in the inside corner, and Gorman knew it. No argument from the 20-year-old as Phillips got the better of him. Pitch number 11 of the at-bat, and Phillips was able to get the strikeout. So now it's all up to Ivan Herrera. Herrera 1 for 3 with a single. A base hit still puts the Cardinals in front now, especially because Perez, who's running at second, will go on contact. Here's the pitch. Fastball low, 1-0.
But it flew backwards and came up here.
Yeah, but it went 1, 2, 3. Like
4 hits in the inning and a walk. 3 singles and a double. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Herrera, broken bat liner, base hit left field. Scoring is done. Here comes Perez. The throw from Whitefield home. They can't catch it. He's safe at the plate, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. The throw home from Whitefield hopped up to Morales. He was unable to scoop it. And Delvin Perez slides in safely. And the Cardinals, who gave up 5 in the top of the 7th, have answered with 5 of their own in the bottom half. What an answer by this young Springfield team. Here's Lucan Baker. First baseman 1 for 3. The pitch is low for a ball. Springfield had only 4 hits entering this inning. They have 5 hits this inning, and they've scored 5 runs this inning. They lead 6-5 here in the last of the 7th. Ivan Herrera at first, 2 outs, the 1-0 pitch. Curveball is high, 2-0 on Baker. And he's not somebody you want to mess around with either. Baker hit 10 homers in 2019 and 122 games with Palm Beach. 32 doubles, drove in 53. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He was tardy on the fastball. It's 2-1. The Cardinals led 1-0 through 6, and it looked like we were destined for another 9-inning pitcher's duel. Here's a swing and a miss at a fastball inside. It's 2-2. Then the wind surge with 1 out in the 7th inning. Had 6 consecutive batters reach safely. A bases loaded walk to Roy Morales tied the game. Aaron Whitefield followed with a grand slam. It was 5-1 wind surge. Baker swings and misses here, and the Cardinals' threat comes to an end. But not before 5 runs come to the plate. A 2-run double by Dunn, an RBI single by Perez, and a 2-run go-ahead single by Ivan Herrera. We head to the 8th inning in Springfield. It's the Cardinals over the wind surge, 6-5. On the Missouri Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. We've got ourselves another Mr. Car Wash pitching change. No matter what you drive, you'll feel even better about your car after visiting Mr. Car Wash. Their unlimited wash club membership start at only $19.99 a month and are available at all 6 Springfield locations of Mr. Car Wash. The new right-hander for Springfield is Jake Walsh. 6'2", 210 pounds. He's 25 years old. The Florida native, a 16th round pick in 2017. And he takes over in the 8th inning. The Cardinals lead 6-5. And the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1 on Jimmy Kerrigan. So Jacob Patterson, who gave up 5 runs in 2 innings, is in line for the win as the Cardinals lead 6-5 in the 8th. Kerrigan fouls it to the screen. It's 0-2. Connor Thomas, made his Double-A debut for Springfield tonight. 5 scoreless innings, 5 hits allowed. He was spectacular. Jacob Patterson sent the side down in order in the 6th. 1-2-3. Retired the first man he faced in the 7th, and then gave up 6 straight base runners. Kerrigan goes fishing for one in the dirt. I don't know. I guess he thought maybe he got a piece, but they rule he didn't, so that's a strikeout, and he's gone to start the 8th. So Patterson allows 6 straight to reach, gives up a bases loaded walk and a grand slam, and to his credit, limits the damage after that. Finally gets out of the inning. It's the Cardinals back to the plate where they score 5 runs, retake the lead 6-5, and now they need 5 more outs for their first win of 2021. Caleb Hamilton takes a fastball up and in. It's 1-0 on the right-handed hitting first baseman. Hamilton has 3 of the 8 hits for Wichita. 2 doubles and a single, and he started the mess in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. So if you want to blame somebody, he would be the guy, because the Cardinals were cruising along until he got a base hit. Bechtold singled. Tom Shea was hit by a pitch. Then the walk, and then the grand salami. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 97, says the radar gun. Jake Walsh put a little something on that one. It's 1-2. Walsh is the 3rd Cardinal pitcher of the night. Fastball high at 95. It's 2-2. The Wind Surge have used 4 pitchers. Sands went 4 1/3, no runs, 2 hits. Mitchell an inning and 2/3, a run on 2 hits. Fauché, a 1/3 of an inning, gave up 4 hits and all 5 runs of that 7th frame. Fastball called, strike 3. Caleb Hamilton has a little conversation with Jake Bruner, as it sure looked like Julio Rodriguez brought that ball back over the outside corner. Cardinals won't complain. Back-to-back strikeouts for Walsh, 2 up, 2 down in the 8th. And here's Andrew Bechtold. Bechtold 2 for 11 on the year, with 5 strikeouts. He singled and scored back in the 7th. The pitch. Breaking stuff, misses down and in. It's 1-0. Bechtold, a deep stance from the right-handed side of the box, and he has his back arced at pretty much a 45-degree angle. 1-0. Swinging a pop-up over the first base dugout and out of play. When he leans his head almost over the plate, almost like a golfer would, as he prepares to hit a golf ball, that 45-degree angle bend to his back. Not something you see all that much. One, up and in with a fastball, and that woke him up a bit. It's 2-1. .705 is the first pitch tomorrow night. Game 4 of this 6-game series. Fireworks to follow. Saturday, a 6:05 start, as is Sunday. Bechtold shoots this one foul deep down the right field line and out of play. And out of the ballpark, for that matter. Still 2-2. They're back on the infield. They're deep in the outfield. 2-2. Foul deep down the right field line and out of play again. Bechtold, the 25-year-old, 6'1", 230, out of Chadds Ford, Pennsylvania. A fifth-round pick back in 2017. He spent a couple years at the University of Maryland. His first year he got hurt, so he took a red shirt. 2-2. Missed inside. He checked his swing. They appeal, and he did not go, says Michael Raines, our first base umpire. And the count now 3-2. So took a redshirt year, had a stellar redshirt freshman season, and then transferred to Chippewa College, junior college. 3-2. Down and in. There's ball 4. Fourth walk issued by Cardinal pitching tonight. And the inning extends for Day McTomshay. We mentioned the St. Louis Cardinals were losers today as the Mets won the finale in that series 4-1. Phillies beat the Brewers 2-0 in a pitcher's duel between Wheeler and Woodruff. Tomshay skies the first pitch, shallow right, out goes Dunn, in comes Vinsky. It's nobody who makes the play. Rounding third is Bechtold, the throw home, not in time, throw to third. And out on the play is the runner to end the inning. A high pop-up to right. Dunn thought Vinsky had it, and Vinsky thought the opposite. It lands safely. A run scores, and Tomshay gets a double, thrown out at third, trying to stretch it. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. New game here in Springfield, 6-6 between the Cardinals and the Wind Surge. You're listening to Springfield Cardinals baseball on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network. Six all is our score as we go to the bottom of the 8th between the Cardinals and the Wichita Wind Surge, the AA affiliate of the Minnesota Twins. Tonight's 8th inning is brought to you by Price Cutter and Budweiser. When you're looking for some rally buds and all your favorite Budweiser products, pick them up at Price Cutter, your local employee-owned grocer. Bottom of the 8th inning, brand new game. 6 all is the score, and the first pitch is down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. On 1, Yepes, Rodriguez, and Turner. 5, 6, and 7 for Springfield here in the 8th. 1-0 pitch. High drive, left center field. It's deep. It is gone. Juan Yepes with his first home run of the season, and the Cardinals are back on top. It's 7-6. Another Volt Credit Union home run for good. Each time the Cardinals hit a home run this season, Volt Credit Union makes a donation to the Foundation for Springfield Public Schools. Learn more and revolt against banking as usual at voltcu.org. Julio Rodriguez now bats. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 7-6 Springfield here in the bottom of the 8th. What a wacky game this has been. It was pretty calm and simple through 6 innings. It was 1-0 Cardinals. We're cruising right along. 0-1 pitch. Grounded softly to third. There's Bechtold. Couple steps, slings it to first for the out. Then 5 in the 7th for the wind surge. The Cardinals follow with 5 in their half of the 7th. A dropped fly ball in the top of the 8th. I say dropped, it just fell in between 2 Cardinal defenders. Nobody took charge on it. Let the wind surge tie the game at 6-all. But now a solo homer to start the bottom of the 8th by Juan Yepes, and the Cardinals are back on top. Here's Justin Turner. And he checks his swing at a high fastball. It's 1-0. Turner was responsible for this game's offense through 6 innings. A solo shot onto the berm in left center off of lefty Josh Mitchell back in the 5th. 1-0 pitch. Missed away, 2-0. Turner homered 7 times for Springfield back in 2019. The long one back in the 5th, his first of the year, this year. Swing and a miss. He was tardy on the fastball. It's now 2-1. Phillips, the right-hander, comes set at the belt. He kicks and throws. And Turner watches it bounce up to the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. '28th round pick in 2018 out of California State University was Mr. Turner. Cal State University Northridge. He takes high. There's ball 4. He's on base for the 3rd time tonight. The Cardinals have had pretty good production from the bottom third of their lineup. Turner's been on base 3 of 4 times. Vinsky 2 of 3. Dunn 1 of 3. And they were all so critical last inning when Springfield was down. Five to 1. Rodriguez singled, Turner walked, Vinsky singled, Dunn doubled in 2, Perez singled in 1. Here's a ground ball hit right at the second baseman. Miranda flips to second. There's 1 on to first. There's a 4-6-3 double play, and the inning is over. But the Cardinals retake the lead. Juan Yepes' solo shot onto the berm in left center field has given Springfield a 7-6 lead. We head to the 9th inning. For Wichita, it'll be 9-1-2. Missouri Department of Conservation, Cardinals Radio Network. We head to the 9th inning in Springfield. The Cardinals need 3 outs, and they'll have win number 1 of the 2021 season. We've got a Mr. Car Wash pitching change. At Mr. Car Wash, their proprietary chemistry delivers a clean, dry, shiny car every time. And their dedicated member lanes and free vacuums are just some of the amenities that members enjoy. Sign up today to wash as often as you'd like. Shine brighter and get your high-quality car wash at Mr. Car Wash today. New right-hander Salvador Justo takes over. 6'6", 250. The 26-year-old fires a first pitch strike. Justo hails from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He was signed as a minor league free agent back in 2019 by St. Louis. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on Roy Morales, the 9th place hitter for Wichita. 9-1-2 for the win surge. Morales, Whitefield, and Celestino. They trail by a run. From the belt, the pitch. It's up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two the count. The right-hander comes set and the pitch. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Announced attendance here at Hammonds Field. 1,697 fans. Good to have baseball back in downtown Springfield. 2-2. Inside it missed, and the count is full. 3-2. Max attendance here is probably somewhere in the 2,500 range. That's not an official number, but with restrictions and everything, that's probably a ballpark number. Here's a swing and a foul back. Still 3-2, but 1,697 the official attendance tonight. Leading by a run, the Cardinals are here in the top of the 9th. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Morales. So important to get the leadoff man in tight games. The pitch is up and away for ball 4.
That's all right. Let's go. Get the next one.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah, what does that mean?
And we will get ourselves a pinch runner for Morales. Heading down to first is Mark Contreras. 6 foot, 205 pounder from Moreno Valley, California. So he'll run for the catcher Morales, and he represents the tying run. Here's Aaron Whitefield. He had a grand slam his last time up, and he's 1 for 3 on the night. The pitch. Fastball strike right down the middle. Attaboy Salvador, go right after him. Justo is the 4th pitcher of the night for Springfield. Thomas, Patterson, Walsh, and now Justo. Thomas went 5, Patterson 2, Walsh gave up just the 1 run in the 8th, although it's really unfair that that falls on his ledger. This one ripped fair inside the bag at 3rd and down the line. Rounding second is Contreras. He'll stop at 3rd. Whitefield gets to 2nd, and they're at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Boy, Aaron Whitefield just continues to be a thorn in the side of the Cardinals tonight. He had the grand slam in the 7th and now a double here in the 9th. And the wind surge not only 90 feet away from tying the game, but 180 feet away from taking the lead. So here's Gilberto Celestino. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Infield pulls in for the play at the plate. The pitch, swing and a miss. He was thinking fastball, and he got anything but 77 miles an hour. Contreras at third, Whitefield at second, nobody out. The 0-1. High, 1 ball, 1 strike. This has been a back and forth game. Cardinals led 1-0. Wichita led 5-1. Cardinals countered with 5 runs, led 6-5. The pitch, fouled back. Wichita tied it in the 8th. Cardinals took the lead again in the bottom of the 8th. The last 4 half innings have produced runs. And the wind surge threatening here in the 9th. Second and third, nobody out. The 1-2. Fouled back. Strikeout would be huge in this situation. It would give Jose Lajer a thought of potentially walking Miranda and then facing Palacios with the bases loaded. 1-2. Fouled back. Got to get the strikeout first, and Celestino is fighting off some tough pitches. Infield in, outfield playing shallow. Nobody out in the 9th. The Cardinals clinging to a 1-run lead. From the belt, the right-hander. The pitch. Outside, it's 2-2. Corpus Christi beat San Antonio earlier today, 6-1. The Hooks are 2-1. The Missions fell to 1-2. Everybody else is still going. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He chased a pitch down and away. A good slider from Justo. And Celestino is the first out of the 9th inning. The Travelers lead Northwest Arkansas 4-2 in the 8th. Northwest Arkansas 2-0 on the year. Amarillo and Tulsa tied at 6th in the 8th. And Frisco a 7-0 lead over Midland in the 9th. Miranda with a pop-up on the infield. First base side, Baker has it. And the runners will hold. So on the first pitch, Miranda with an infield pop-up. And now the Cardinals are an out away from not only getting their first win, but getting out of a second and third, nobody out situation. Celestino the punch out, Miranda the pop out, and here's Jermaine Palacios. The shortstop 1 for 4 with an infield single back in the first. Potential tying run at third. Potential go-ahead run at second. 2 outs. Top of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Down and in for a ball. Good stop by the catcher, Rodriguez. Justo set at the belt, and the fastball up and away. 2-0. First base is open, but there's a left-handed hitter on deck, and I'm sorry, a right-handed hitter on deck, and Jimmy Kerrigan. Let's go, Cardinals, let's go! 2-0 the count. The pitch Fouled off down the right field line. It's 2-1. Morales walked. He was lifted for a pinch runner, Contreras. Whitefield doubled. 2-1. High fly left field. Yep is back near the track, has room. He's under it, he has it, and the Cardinals win. 7-6, Springfield survives as Salvador Justo pitches into trouble and out of trouble in the 9th inning. Cardinals win it 7-6. Their first win of the 2021 season. And a really gutsy effort and a nice come from behind effort tonight by Springfield. Cardinals win it 7-6 over Wichita, and we're back to talk about it after this on the Missouri Department of Conservation Cardinals Radio Network.